So the Randy Vaughan Scholarship provides the ability, so two parts to this. It provides the ability, both financially, so a leader could attend BLC, first and foremost. Second of all, I always find this portion more important is it provides a level of recognition to its members in front of everybody of your achievements. So it's more of a two-part benefit to receiving the award. But I know a lot of companies have scaled back as far as sending people to events and conferences, and this is a great way where financially it could support that initiative. Because I think it's very, very important getting a leadership team, a manager involved with BLC. So when I first attended BLC, first time attendee, and I think that was the same case for many of our team members. It was a lot. I had no idea that the event was that big. The sessions were outstanding. In fact, I remember having a difficult time trying to determine what sessions to go into as far as the breakouts. The two things that I remember that really stood out on my first BLC was being able to network with all the different attendees there. That's where I find a majority of my value is because I get to talk to others as far as what works, what doesn't work. What are their experiences with BLC and how can we better our business, but more importantly, how can we better the industry by all working together at this event? Very, very valuable. I encourage all of our leadership team to attend. And the first BLC that they've been to, and we've had, I think, 3 new attendees this year. It's interesting to see, and it's really cool to see how everybody comes back from the event energized, and their notebooks are full of thoughts and ideas, and we have to debrief over an amount of time just to work through everything that we've learned.
I've been with ECC for 16 years, so I've done everything from a technician in the field all the way through to about a month ago, I moved into the director of operations role for the entire company. I think the most valuable part of BLC is networking. I mean, the content is fantastic. And like I said, I learn a lot of stuff while I'm there, but just being able to interact with other companies that are in the same industry as us and to see what's working for them. And we get to share what's working for us and just the collaboration there. There's not necessarily a college that you can go to or a degree you can get to learn a whole lot about our industry. You can learn bits and pieces, but being able to learn directly from other folks that are in the industry is the biggest benefit in my eyes.
Realistically, if you're a smaller or mid-sized firm and you really want your up-and-coming leaders to have a broader experience, other than the 3 or 4 companies they worked for in their life, and be exposed to larger thoughts, larger way of thinking, and also seeing the collaboration in the industry. I keep going back to that because it blows me away. It can significantly offset that cost. And it becomes an easier decision, you know? So as somebody who has to look at the P&L every day, and since 90% of our industry is still a mom and pop shop,
yeah,
looking at it and saying, well, you know, if they're like on the fence, but then, you know, their employee or manager qualifies for it, then all of a sudden it becomes a lot easier decision for them. First experience, I was blown away by the cooperation between all the various companies that on pretty much every day of the week, they're out competing against each other, trying to steal each other's businesses, trying to put each other out of business. But then at BLC, everyone's kind of coming together, working on common problems together. It was a really nice thing to see. And seeing, you know, we as leaders, we can sit around and beat ourselves up that our organization is not 100% perfect. But then to sit in a room with 50 other leaders, seeing them struggle with basically the same things, you're like, okay, I can breathe a little. They're experiencing it. Somebody else is going through it. And NSCA has 3 or 4 members that went through it and found a successful way to chart it. And they're going to hand them a microphone, give them a seat, and say, hey, let's talk. education that we receive at BLC, the tools that we learn, the processes that we learn, the relationships that we build while we're there touches every level of our organization, from our lowest installer to my chair to our top sales reps. The things that we learn touch every level of the organization. It's just really good to see the industry have a place where the competition dies when we go there.
I want to thank the NSCA Education Foundation for the Randy Vaughan Award, mainly in the two parts I alluded to earlier, the financial gift and the recognition for that. The folks that attend BLC, the first timers, when they see what this award means, when they look at it on the website and they read through the reasoning for it, why the origination and who Randy Vaughan is himself and what he's done for the industry, I think they feel very empowered to just take part of that. Even if they don't win the award, just applying for the award and running through the process is very important to them.